Oh. Buhari'S so much to be much and share. Minutes after them to come from the bottom, let's go. But my song by the hand of the Almighty, we forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing the songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets? Why we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing the songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption song, redemption song, the songs of freedom, songs of freedom. Oh, let the restart. Yeah, thank you, my people. Grand rising, everyone. Good morning. Who do you have here? Ngo. Imagine we have the first commenter from YouTube. That's nice. Chidima Uba. How? Nemo Mankano audio call video. Or really call packaging. Ugo. Hello. Chukwemeka Perpetua Vivian. My Emmanuel Lekwa. Brother Ken Amen. Chinedu John, I greet you too. Greetings, Ijele. I trust you had a sun night rest. My brother, man, I did. And you? The last day of the lockdown now, Istanbul. Good morning. My brother, thank you. No matter how much from my noble, no, I do. Yeah, Monday can and Dalu, brother. Our trumpet is going to, of course. We don't obey. You refuse to comply. That's what you do. You refuse to comply. One good morning to you too, Debbie. Good morning, everyone. Alaikum salam. Alaikum salam. Good morning. Good morning, Brandy Pete. Good morning, everyone. Guys, please help me share. The country give order to the citizens instead of giving updates. Oh man, Vice President to give order. Worst country in the world. You are not far from the truth. We are up there if we are not the worst country, we may be just behind the worst. My brother, good morning. Ife Digbo Nkiru. Nne m nke na-emen. I salute Kwanga Adeze. Dalo. Good to see you. Becky Godwin. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Rosemary. Rosie, how are you? You look rosy too. Annie, what's up? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. True mission. This is the mission, my brother. Any briefing from the president? My brother, I'm just waiting like as you're waiting. Okay. Good morning. I go to Iligwe Kenkere men Ndakra. It is saying, sitting on my balcony, sipping my beer. Germany, no be only beer food there. You say one use beer, kill yourself for talking. Now for Germany, no go die with beer. Money, 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 money. Yeah, from the Netherlands. How are you, my brother? Ọkwa sọsọ unu nwere anwụrụ obodo niile anwụrụ kọkwara ka afọkwa ebe esere afọkwa nke esere chaa makwa ego na-erezi aside obi onye isi nke na-emen. And you too with your handsome wife Richie. What's up, my brother? Gweloka. I didn't skip you, ma. I didn't skip you. Sorry if I did. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, dear Rosemary. Nnake. Good morning, everyone. I greet you on the Dalu. Dalu. Owale Kezi. Hello, Mune. Aha the deep. Hello, ni your like on Bawani. Ekaro. Rosemary. Agoda. Yeah. We've gotten that out of the way. My people, I told Nigerians as long as you keep on acting like a sheep, they will keep on treating you like a sheep. You are calling your governors and your presidents with your senators alongside any elected member, the father of your state and father of your community. Now you wonder why they treat you like a child. Now you wonder why they treat you like a child. You are being ruled by the weakest people on earth, the people who don't even know their left from their right. Those are the people ruling you, and everything they say must be obeyed. Do you now see how your social studies in school was crafted to make you an obedient slave, an obedient servant? Do you now see the effect of everything they taught you in school? You ask anyone who grew up with me, I don't take orders. No, you tell me to do something, I look at it. If it's not going to favor me, you will not get me to do it no matter what. I will only tell you, okay, then I'll go on and do what I want to do. It's not being stubborn, it's being free. It's living free. It's living free. Because why was I like that as a kid? I've been looking around. Most of the people that are giving us this nonsense orders, don't follow them. Don't follow them. And when you look at it now, you see that the same thing that was happening when you were a kid is the same thing that is happening now. Everyone will be in their home mourning. What are you doing in that damn house? What are you doing in that house? Nigeria is supposed to be a federal republic, right? Then why should the president give the governors order on what to do? Don't you see that your governors are very dumb and stupid? Now they've given the order. The person that gave this order is in Abuja. His children, if they are not in Europe or America, is because the China virus is worse there than in Nigeria. Now they will come back home. They have everything ready, food and all that. Everything in place. You don't have it, and they are telling you some dumb idiot will be telling you, why don't you come back? No, don't worry, stay there. Stay there. I will know whether the hunger is affecting me or you. Keep on obeying, okay? Keep on obeying and keep on complying. Go watch more of Kim Kardashian. Go watch more useless programs. Go watch more Big Brother Naija. Go watch more Big Brother Africa. Go watch more Celebrity and Preteens. Go watch more of those, okay? Keep on being a sheep, and they will stop treating you the way they are treating you. Take it from me. They will never stop treating you the way they are treating you. An obedient citizen, right? Your civic duty, civic responsibility. Don't worry, keep it up. You guys are the obedient children, and we are the stubborn ones. Who is suffering it now? Tell me who is bearing the brunt right now. Just tell me, I want to hear it. Tell me who is suffering right now. Each time China suffers anything, do you know the reason they are bringing this current lockdown? My dear, China locked down another city larger than Wuhan right now. That will be our afternoon program. That one will be for this afternoon. We'll do that one this afternoon, and I will tell you that whatever China does, when China gives order, the World Health Organization will just give it to your own people, and your president, just like every other idiot, every other overpaid bastard in Abuja, will oblige. Would oblige. And when you look at all those things, those lockdowns don't affect big businesses. They don't affect big businesses. Dangote and Co. will keep on doing it. And please don't give me this Dangote is a Fulani man nonsense. That thing you people are doing is exactly the reason the problem will not be solved. We are here to unmask people. We are here to unmask the people that are ruling you and how power is being wielded, to show you that these people that are controlling you are the dumbest and the laziest and the most idiotic people you will get in the world, and you are allowing weak men to rule over you. Tell me exactly who Buhari will send to come and attack you. The police, ordinary people, right? Well, when you go out, the police does anything to you, any policeman does anything to you, go and do it to them too. Do it to their children. If a policeman makes a citizen permanently silent, then go and look for their families and make one or two people permanently silent. Do you know what will happen? The police will tell these people in Abuja, come and do it yourself. Yes, you are talking about the revolution. No, you are not supposed to fight the people in Abuja. You are supposed to fight those poor people they are using to oppress you because they gave them guns. If they are using their guns to threaten you, then fight an asymmetrical war. Why is it that every time you come and complain, police shot someone dead? But then if they do anything to you, do it to their own family, the nonsense will stop. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? What stops you from moving out? The police will. Guess what? How many policemen do you know? Don't you know where their families are? Don't you know? Are you going to die in hunger? How many people have committed suicide? Now, instead of that suicide, since you're willing to die, why don't you go and revenge? People use this word, I'd rather die on my feet than I live on my knees. Well, this is the time to prove it. You are a revolutionary. This is time to prove it. Now is the time. You want to fight back? This is how you fight back. Are the senators, the people that are writing these nonsense laws, that are pushing, you notice how your governors are silent, they can't do jack. A lot of them are waiting for this money that they will give them. Don't worry, the vaccines, they are going to give it to you. They are just testing waters to see what you can do. Now they know you are all sheep. They will do whatever they want to do to you. Keep on praying on your knees. Keep on waiting on God to come save you. Okay? They've given the order. Who are they? How much are they telling you that they've spent during this lockdown? How many of you got it? Your businesses are shut down, but Dangote is still operational. His trucks are still moving around. Cowards they are. Cowards indeed. How else am I going? Some people will say, the way you write it, you are very short. How am I going to tell someone that the person is a fool without calling the person a fool? Oh, you have time to check the tone of someone, but you don't have time to keep a check on the people that are making your lives miserable. Between the person that talks the way you don't like and the person that acts against you the way you don't like, who do you think you should be directing your anger at? I'm ranting and raving. Guess what is for you? It's for your own good, for your own safety, for the safety of your family, for the safety of your children, the safety of your community. Why don't a single neighborhood decide that, hey, we will not comply? You will see 20 people will step out. Another 200 will be from the balcony. Oh, no, say lockdown day. You people are violating the... See, police is coming, So what? So what? Whatever the police does to your people, do it to their own people. They have families too. Why don't, if they burn your house, go burn theirs also? Wait, do you think that these police officers and these military guys are willing to risk the lives of their families for the lives of all these senators who are not suffering anything? They don't know what's going on. Hunger is not even their portion. Huh? Be patriotic, be patriotic. What is patriotism? Patriotism is earned. You don't demand patriotism. You earn it. If they don't earn it, guess what? Go out and do something about it. How many of you have organized yourselves and stormed your local government headquarters? You haven't. You'll be at home mourning, typing nonsense, commenting rubbish on social media. Well, go out and demand this. If 20% of the people in Nigeria said they will not comply, believe me, they will revise that nonsense law. People in Onitsha, just one small protest, Anambra governor back down. Because they know what could happen. You are afraid of dying? Are you living at all? Preserving a life you don't even have. What? Someone from nowhere, you will hear law. What is this law? Please, who wrote it? And this law, who is it meant for? Who is it meant for? Essential businesses. What essential businesses are you talking about? What business is not essential? Many people have put up their properties for sale right now, and they are not even seeing buyers. Wait, let me block an idiot. Mumu, type again. Fools. What essential businesses are you talking about? Show me a single business that is not essential. And those people whose businesses have been shut down, how are they going to feed their families? Tell me. Foolish bastards, morons. You are sitting there. Guess what? If I like, I will not talk about it. I will be here and I will still be comfortable. I will still be living nice. You are the one that will be losing weight. I will be the one that will be watching my weight. Are you hearing me? You will be losing weight because of hunger. I will be watching my weight, so I don't get fat. Then I will come and be telling you, hey, come back. No, don't do it. Stay there. I'm not the one that will hang himself. You people will be hanging yourselves. Guess what? I keep telling you people, hey, suicide rate. I'm like, what's the cause of the suicide? Stop telling me about suicide. Find what the problem is and fix it. Why would you kill yourself when you could have just gone outside? Huh? You are brave enough to hang yourself, but you are not brave enough to go outside and say, no, I will not comply. What's the meaning of life when you are not living it? Know the difference between living and existing. You people are just existing, marking time. Before they allowed you to have many children, this and that. Why? Because they need you to work for them. Now they need the raw materials. They have machines. They don't need you. That's why they want to depopulate you. And you can't control too much population. Are you noticing what is going on here now? Empty your brain and remove everything you were ever taught from your church, from your mosque, from your schools. They set up those things for a reason. If those places were going to be threats to them, they would have closed them down. They wouldn't have existed. You wouldn't even know what they are. They called you lazy Nigerian youth. Guess what? If you are not lazy, do something about it. Go do something about it. We are waiting. An extra 2 weeks when you are waiting for the president to broadcast. He didn't even show up. They just have to put out a press release, just a paper proclamation written on a paper, and you all will obey. Kai. Now, at least demand that they suspend the salaries of all the civil servants, all the government workers. So since we are shutting down, everyone shut down. Oil, don't sell. Mineral resources, don't mine. They are still mining gold in many places in Nigeria, even those places you don't know that they have gold. They are mining lithium. They are mining uranium. They are mining many mineral wealth. Those are essential. Why are they essential? Because they are making money from them. They need it. But your markets are shut down. You can't even face your market president. Hey, they have talks. They have this thing. MC Oluomo. Who the fuck is MC Oluomo? Let his boys do something. You people have your own people abroad. Then target his own children if you can't see him. Hey, they will bring their talks. Those talks, you don't know where their families live? Huh? You don't know where their families live? Don't you? Hey, they will come and burn your shop. Well, go burn their own homes. It took a bigger insult from the 1 million boys, or is it 100 million boys, When they started telling them to prepare that they will rape them, your death is at hand, before people acted. Guess what? Since they acted, where are those 100 million boys? Using fear, intimidation, fear, irrational fear, something that doesn't exist. How many are these people? How many are you? You find out the only thing missing is organization. You are not organized. They are. You are not organized. They are. So they will keep on doing it. Stand up. How sure are you the next 2 weeks will be the last one? I was watching one dummy, one idiot on channels this morning. The people they put on TV to, when I tell you that it's a program, they are programming you. People will be watching. Oh, an expert. Who the fuck is that expert? Sit the idiot down and have a 10-minute conversation with the person. You find out that this person is empty. They won't let them open. Who wouldn't let them open? What if all of them decide to open their shops at the same time? If you want to lock one shop, lock all. Let us see. How many policemen do they have? What is the area of Abuja? How many policemen are in Abuja? How many policemen are guarding the senators? All of them are in Abuja right now. How many policemen are guarding the reps? How many policemen are guarding the big men? So how many do you think will come? Now, why don't all the traders say, today, all of us are going to Wuse market? Whether you are in Zuba, you are anywhere, you go to Muse in solidarity. Open Wuse today, let people buy. Let the soldiers come there, we want to see. The moment you people are killing people, by the time you get home, your family will be gone. If they don't target who they are attacking, so don't target the families you attack. Target anyone you see. You think those soldiers who they are paying just $70,000, $200, less than $200 a month, would risk losing their families just to go and keep an order put in place by people who are in their high mansions you can't even access? You think they will do that? Is it until I start saying things that will make them say that I'm calling for violence before you know what you will do? Huh? Unite under one cause. Unite under one cause. If our shops are closed, then Dangote trucks should be closed too. Ground Dangote trucks. Dangote is a nobody. Don't worry, I will show you who that man really is. I will show you who that man is. We've not even started the teaching. I'm just venting and ranting right now. If we are going to be shut down, then the salaries of every government worker should be suspended. Don't break the quarantine law. How do you know that someone is breaking the quarantine law if you yourself is not breaking the quarantine law? Huh? Social distancing. When you are going to arrest me for breaking the law, what are you doing? Are you social distancing? What is wrong with our people? What the hell is wrong with our own people? What's wrong with people? If we are going to shut the whole country down, shut the damn whole thing down. Shut the whole damn thing down. 2 weeks, more 2 weeks. They said, no, it's interstate. Guess what? Can your state be sustain itself? Show me a single state in Nigeria that will sustain itself without the help of the other state. Let's use Anambra, for instance. What quantity of food is grown in Anambra State? Without food coming from Delta State, Kogi State, Then some other outside states. The only state that can even produce food that we export is Ebonyi State. Only Ebonyi State. In Imo State, the only people who could produce food in a large quantity, Uguta. And the other states, why I'm saying this is not because Anambra don't grow food. No, the population is too much. When you go to Onitsha, you will randomly pick 10 people and 10 of them would be from different states. When the buses are not moving, that is how money is not moving. Now, how do you expect those people to survive? Even during the world wars, the place was not shut down. What is wrong with our people? You are afraid of going out? Afraid of who? Afraid of who? Ordinary policemen. Ordinary policemen. Don't they have their children? They will be getting paid, but they don't want you to go work. When you go out, they kill you, and you people will be mourning. Police killing. Do you want to stop police killing? Then start doing to their family what they are doing to your own family. It will end tomorrow. Power concedes nothing. The only thing power fears is power, and the power of the masses is greater than the power of the government. Who is the government? Elections will come, they will use tout. Do you think that you people know who these touts are? You know where they live, you know who their families are. Do you think someone would take up that job if they know that by the time they get back home, their own family members will be gone? Huh? What stops you from buying your own guns? Nigeria is awash with guns, let me tell you. If they buy their guns, buy yours. Gun is currently an outdated object right now, in case you don't know. It's an outdated tool. Military wares have gone cyber right now, in case you don't know. And you will accept it. Why? Because it's law. What is law? Who made that law? Who were consulted? Each time China locks down, they will lock down. Are you okay? Are you serious? Until when? You are funny. Buy gun in Nigeria anyhow. Tell me where you're living in Nigeria. Let me tell you how you buy those guns if you want. Tell me where you're living and I will tell you how to do it. Your churches, your mosques have made you weak. All these preachings you're hearing, tolerance of who? Of what? If Nigerians aren't tolerant, do you think Lagos would be peaceful? Huh? If Nigerians aren't tolerant, go to Edo State. I'm not talking of Benin, that had been an ancient town, trading town, one of the oldest, most inhabited places in West Africa. Go outside of Benin, in Ishan. My dear, go to Ogwa and see Igbo people who've lived there, whose grandparents lived there. Their parents are living there. The case too. This intolerance in Nigeria, do you realize that the media is the one fanning it? Huh? You know where? What's the distance between Owerri and Aba? Why don't you go to Abala and buy your own if you need it? Or you go to Njaba area, I don't want to mention the particular town, go around there. Just go to a joint, tell guys that you want it and see if they won't deliver it to you. Why don't you go to Onitsha? As you do J joint, you do uncompleted building, if you now boss about main office. The Igbo smokers. Na them know wetin dey go on. Na them sabi all those people, in case you don't know. All these bad boys, bad boys. Guess what? At every time they are safe, during election, they get paid. Millions. Hey, all these politicians. These people they are using are your people you are seeing every day. Bring them in, have a discussion with them on how to do, explain it to them that this money they are giving to you with a bad road, you can't enjoy it. You buy that car, you won't go anywhere. Can we do these things ourselves and share these things ourselves among in our community? Build things, build infrastructures. Can you come back to move out? Don't worry, wait for me, I'm coming. Okay? Wait for me, I am coming. You people haven't seen suffering. You people never see anything. I remember the video I did, what's his name? Burna Boy. Hey, the way he spoke to people, the way, well, it's happening. What he said, is this happening now or not? On I never see so far, you think it's a joke. You think he was joking? See it now. Now, do you still remember how he spoke, or are you suffering the hunger now? Wait for me, don't worry. Wait for me. Are you hearing me? Wait for me, I'm coming. Sit there. You are the ones who will die, not me. I am comfortable, believe me. If it's cash for my side, I get people when I go call one on a chopper 50K, 100K, they go give me. You get. Most of all the idiots typing this thing, just subscribe MTN data, 100 naira. Come here to talk nonsense. They won't remember the last time they had 100,000 naira on their account at the same time. And I'm telling you what you should do to free yourself yet. Don't worry, I'm coming. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. No worry. This one that is answering you to God Okafor. Is there anything you will say in Igbo language and they will not decode? Look at you. The game has changed. No, keep on submitting. You don't want to have a bad record. Don't worry. Don't have a bad record. Don't worry. Preserving a life you don't have. Preserving a life you don't have. Keep it up. Keep it. This is how they will still give you the vaccines, and your church will tell you, no, this one is this. Untested. See, vaccines are not bad though, believe me. But just check who is giving it to you. Make sure you test it yourself. Don't let them tell you that they've tested it. No. Test it yourself and start with the families of the people that want to give you the thing. Let them start with their own families too. Please don't complain too much. If you need it, if you see anyone that should be blocked, let me know and I will block the person. Please. We don't need noise in the comment section. Show me anyone. Just type block. Please. Type block and I will block the person. This place is not for everybody. It's for people who understand freedom and what freedom is. Wait, let me see. Come to the television and do your program. Don't try somewhere and Let me block the bastard. Wait. Jibodum. And wait, let me go and block the person on the studio first. My people, they are as strong as you want them to be. They are as strong as you want them to be. Forget these weaklings. You need to cut them. It doesn't take 100% of the population to bring change. The people controlling you are less than 1/10 of 1%. If 5% of the people will organize, this will be done for. Now, this is why you need to unite under a cause, not under a tribe. Okay? You unite under a cause, not under a tribe or ethnicity or a region. I keep telling you people, go to Yoruba land. The ruling class of Yoruba people are enjoying excessively. Anybody who is not in government, who is not in the civil service, like the top echelon, is suffering. Go to Igbo land, the same thing. Go to the Fulani land, the same thing. Go to Hausa land, the same thing. Ibira, Edo, Bini, Ishan, Auchi, Wari, Isoko, Delta State, the many nations there now. Everywhere you look, the ruling class is the same thing everywhere all around the world. And if you notice, these laws are not applicable to them. Now we get into the teaching. I want to play Tucker Carlson right now. Now the time for shouting is over. Let us do an analysis of things. Maybe some people will understand it better. And as you're seeing it in America, I will still come to Nigeria. You check whether it's not the same thing that is happening, and the same thing from China too. Omotayo, Oluyadi, don't worry, don't wait for me, I'm coming. Wait for me. By the time you people suffer enough, then this thing will change. Don't worry, I'm coming. Don't do something, okay? You people don't start anything. Wait for me, I'm coming. He never reach you. He go, he wait now. Wait, he never reach. On our celebrities who can't use their own platforms to do something, and you still go to their Instagram pages, you still go to their Facebook pages. Keep watching those nonsense. Keep following rubbish. Is there any person that should be blocked? Ofobi Michael, I will just do like I didn't see that comment. Next time you make it, I will block you. It's a personal blog. Check when you click on the page, you see personal blog. Okay? When we open a town hall, I will tell you it's a town hall. And before you say anything, give me reasons. Guys, let's watch this thing. Wait.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. The problem with assessing political candidates is you never really know what they're like until they get a hold of power. And by then, of course, it's too late. The decent ones wield power with...
Do you hear it? You never get until they get hold of power. The same people who are doing these things to you are the same people who told you that Abacha is a terrible dictator, was a terrible dictator. What you are suffering now, do you suffer it under Abacha? Didn't we have all these global pandemics when Abacha was ruling? Go check it. Why didn't you hear about it? Because he knew what was going on and he wasn't going to allow them to do the thing. Please, I'm not a fanboy for Abacha, but I will give him credit where he did right. I still criticize him for the killings of the Ogoni 9. But when someone does something right, am I going to, because for the sake of what he done wrong in the past, and not admit that the person did something right? Are you hearing it? Give them power. Now you've given them power. All of us thought that by now we could even call the president on the telephone and tell him you are an idiot. We all thought that, didn't we? Okay.
Restraint and humility. They understand the limits of their own wisdom, human wisdom. They also understand the inevitability of unintended consequences, which are the rule. They know they won't be in charge forever, and so they tread lightly. But the bad ones, they go crazy. And the more power they get, the crazier they go. Power is the drug they've been searching for. That's why they went into politics in the first place, not to help you or their fellow citizens or to improve our society, but to fill the empty space inside themselves.
Yes.
These are profoundly damaged people. Not a single one of them has a functional relationship with their fathers.
Not a single one of them has a functional relationship with their fathers. Does this sound like American politicians or Nigerian politicians? Well, it sounds like both. It sounds like both. Because those are the type of people they give power, people who don't know their left from their right. Sociopaths in a nutshell. Psychopaths. That's who they are. People who have no feelings whatsoever about the people. And that's who you are expecting to do something for you. Keep calling your governor the father of the state and keep complaining that he's treating you like a child. Keep it up. Bravo, geniuses.
One. Unfortunately, people like that run a lot of this country right now. They've never had more power at any time in our history. As this pandemic recedes, it's becoming clear that cities and states that have cautiously reopened did the right thing. They're reaping the benefits of that. Nowhere has the virus surged back. Hospitals haven't been overwhelmed.
Yes.
Death rates have not spiked. The time for
Are you hearing it? In Nigeria, even the people in isolation centers, are you not seeing the videos of them protesting? Are you not seeing the videos of them protesting in the isolation centers? COVID-19 patients protesting with so much energy that you think these people want to pull down a rock. And they are supposed to be sick. They are supposed to be sick.
Mass quarantines is passed. And yet in some places, and this is the measure of bad leadership, lockdowns are becoming more restrictive, not less, and much, much weirder. In Illinois, for example, J.B. Pritzker, an aging ne'er-do-well who bought the governor's title a year and a half ago for $172 million in inherited money.
He bought the governorship for $172 million in inherited money. Does that sound like your politicians? Now you know why an idiot like this would not know what the people are feeling, what the small businesses are going through, what the poor people are feeling. Check your governors, what are their net worth before they got into power. Do you know how much they are spending in their campaigns? And you think they're spending all those for, they don't even own that money. I believe some people gave it to them. And they will not be doing the bidding of the people that gave it to them. Does this sound like what's happening in your country or not? Let's continue. Just pay attention, people.
Has issued yet another emergency order. This time, Pritzker vows to imprison business owners if they try to reopen. Meanwhile, in New York City, pothead Mayor Bill de Blasio has announced that anyone who dares to swim will be yanked out of the water, of course, because the virus spreads so easily in the ocean. Pothead Bill. In Los Angeles, as we told you on Friday night, the mayor there has told beachgoers they can walk on the wet sand, totally fine, but not the dry.
Do you hear the insult? You can walk on wet sand, but not the dry sand. That's another way of saying that the beach is short. People who only enjoy 3 or less than 4 months of summer every year, you can't even go out. And in Nigeria, does this sound like what they're doing to you or not? You can open your state, but your interstate is closed. Tell me a single state in Nigeria that can sustain itself. If as Lagos is being shut out, other states are shut. What's the population of Lagos? Where do you have enough food to do these things? to feed the people. Now, the only place you will buy food is in all these big chains. In America, it's Walmart. In Nigeria, is what's the name of that one they call the South African company, actually owned by white South Africans anyway. What's the name of that one you people go to take photos in? Do you notice that all the shops, the markets are closed, where the poor people trade are closed, but all those places you go there, you still find food to buy. If everywhere is shut down, where are those people getting the foods they are selling you? Don't just watch it. Why am I using this thing? Because as it's happening everywhere around the world, it's happening in Nigeria also. Shop right or shop left. Shop wrong. Shop wrong. Thank you.
Dry sand is dangerous. On Long Island, Nassau County Executive Laura Curran has banned doubles tennis. Watch.
I will fill you in on what those rules are.
And I love this Chiron. Watch it. And New York official, don't touch other people's balls. Watch it. Coming to tell me what to do on a tennis court. Someone you said you elected. Now, were you? Oh, please, just watch it.
Only, no doubles. Only every other court. You have to have a court between players, between sets of people playing. Every player, unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls.
Singles only, no doubles. Mm-hmm. She wants to know that in Nassau County, it is illegal to touch other people's tennis balls. This is what
in Nassau County, they mean the rich men's areas. Go check their tennis courts. It's open. They are playing their tennis. But you are not even allowed to step out and go make money? Is it not happening in Nigeria? Your rich men can go to their sports clubs, expensive sports clubs, where you have to pay at least 1.5 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million in annual membership fee. In annual membership fees. Does this sound like what's happening in your place? Keep it up.
Like dumb people get power. They do neurotic, dumb things and then throw you in jail if you complain about it. Thankfully, in spots around the nation, people are starting to remember that this is America. Just because morons like J.B. Pritzker would like to stage a coup d'etat does not mean that the rest of us have to play along.
I love what he called it. It's not coup d'etat, it's flu d'etat. I want to show you one interview he had with one guy, then we'll get to Dangote. I will tell you people, Nigerians, it's time to start boycotting Dangote products. His cement and everything. You want your freedom? Boycott Dangote. And I will show you how and why.
Sheriffs in Illinois have now announced they will no longer enforce J.B. Pritzker's orders. They're too stupid. They're absurd. They're also unconstitutional. Many others, individual Americans, are standing up for themselves in quieter ways. Here's how we know. Because it controls your smartphone, Apple can track travel across the country. Now, that's scary, but in this case, it's interesting. Here's why. Over this past weekend, for the first time since the lockdowns began in mid-March, nationwide driving trends were well above the baseline average. And that means Americans are voting with their feet. They're ignoring the orders. They're breaking their isolation. Last week on this show, we talked to a New Jersey gym owner called Ian Smith. Smith vowed to reopen his gym today, no matter what. So Murphy clearly doesn't know what to do to keep people safe. So many in New Jersey have died.
Now watch it. New Jersey gym owner. Small businesses can operate as safely as liquor stores and big box retailers. Who are the big box retailers? In their place is Walmart, Target, Amazon. In Nigeria is Shoplift and the rest of them. Then these people can't move, but Dangote will do what? Move. I am coming. I will wait. Let me get to this thing. Now, watch the Dangote group. Look who the shareholders are. To show you that Dangote is a nobody. It's a nobody, just like Billy G. He is a troll. Now watch. Look at the managers. Number one person you see here is who? Michel Puchekos. I don't know where he's from. Group Chief Executive Officer and Director. Are you seeing that there is a director? Dangote is just a chairman. Are you seeing how you are owned? Are you, wait, let me even bring this one. Let me put the accurate banner. I'm coming. See Dangote Group. See the director. Group Chief Executive Officer and Director. Watch it. Watch it. Let's see if we can pull anything up on him. Now, let's check. Summary. Currently, Michel Puchekos occupies the position of Group Chief Executive Officer and Director at Dangote Cement PLC and Chief Executive Officer, MD and Director at Lafarge Africa PLC. That Lafarge, what country owns Lafarge? Which country? Huh? In this past career, Mr. Puchekos occupied the position of General Manager at Kana Limited, Executive President for Dogs SA, Managing Director at Buhari'S Cement Company Limited, President and Chief Executive Officer at Hala Cement Corporation, and Executive President at Jongo. I don't know how to call these things. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Dangote is no billionaire. He is an errand boy. Works for the people that own your country. Works for the people that own your country. Now you know that he don't even own the cement companies. Have you seen how they monopolized everything? Monopoly. He is working for the people that own you. Now you know why the police cannot even stop his truck. Dangote is not strong. It's because the people who put him there are the same people who put your president in power. They own him. They will remove him tomorrow if he doesn't do what they want him to do. Your local cement factories are closed, but Dangote is working. Even when you are saying South Africa, white South Africans, they are not South Africans, please. They are not South Africans. They are not South Africans, just like MTN. MTN is not a South African company. It's not owned by a black South African. Stop all this nonsense. What makes one a citizen is not a passport. It's your homeland. When you people were saying Obasanjo is pushing out Ibeto because he's an Igbo man, it's a lie. What of the other Hausa cement factory owners? Where are they today? They've all been bought over. They are using monopoly to own you. This is 21st century enslavement. Stand up. Stop buying Dangote products. His cement, his spaghetti, everywhere. Why is his hand everywhere? Now he has to build a refinery that your government don't own, don't have. Wait, who is the idiot that should be blocked? They will tell you this guy is the chairman. Do you think that Dangote is answerable to the man or the man is answerable to Dangote? Have you seen the companies that came together to form that Dangote group? That chairman is a figurehead, in case you don't know, Mumu. You are answering Tokumbo. You are a Tokumbo human being, by the way. Wait, let me go and block the moron. Here first. Tokumbo human being. I'm supposed to come and let me block the Tokumbo. Come and comment again. Food. Maybe one of the throws they are paying. You better be getting paid. Foolish idiot. Boycott his cement. Watch. Aliko Dangote. Wait, let me go back. Watch. This is director. Aliko Dangote, chairman. Guillaume Moyen, group financial officer. Okay. Sani Dangote, non-executive director. Sani Dangote, okay. Olakunle Alake, non-executive director. Abdul Garba Dantata. Does the name sound familiar? And if you are a Nigerian, you don't know the link between Dantata and Dangote, but you know that Jarul is related to Ashanti. Congratulations. Come and take your Shipul Award. You won. If you don't know the link between this name, this, and this, if you don't know the link, congratulations, you are a confirmed sheep. I don't need to sugarcoat it for you to understand. Are you okay? Are you hearing me? Devakuma Edwin, Emmanuel Ikezobo, independent non-executive director. I hear. Ernest Chukwudebi, independent non-executive director. Dorad Zaguani, non-executive director. Who are these people? Now look at the sector. This is how you know exactly who controls what. Now that mumu that is saying all those nonsense, sector cement and concrete manufacturing. Okay, watch. Are you seeing this? And we count cement company, Lafarge. So you think a Swiss will be there and Dangote will be saying what will happen over a Swiss? Moron, Tokumbo Moto, Tokumbo human being. So you believe that Dangote will be sitting over all these people? Is that what you mean? Foolish idiot. Bastards. That's the monopoly you are talking about. See the countries where they came from. You are talking about globalism. This is what globalism is. Now, shareholders, Dangote Group Limited, equities, 14.5 million. 85% of the shares. Now, when you come to this 85% of the shares, this is where you get all the foreign people that he is owing. Why do you think that they will tell you someone is a billionaire and the person is still owing? Why don't you pay off the debt and be free? Try it. Try it. Nigerians should lead a campaign against the Dangote company. You can even start a rumor that spaghetti killed people and people will boycott it. If people don't buy Dangote products for 1 month, believe me, the stock price will fall. The company will dissolve. It's very easy to take these people down. Boycott them. Don't buy any of their products. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now we are coming. Tokumbo, if you are still watching, listen. BlackRock Fund Advisors. Watch. Now, what's this BlackRock? These people. Remember, I told you people when we were doing our Billy G something that when you say 6 corporations control the US media, they are all under 3 companies. Those 3 companies I mentioned, guys, remember I told you the Vanguard Group, BlackRock, and Bank of America. These 3 corporations control over 90% of American companies, corporations in the world. They are all wrapped into them. Should I show you the evidence? Get back to Council on Foreign Relations. Watch it. Corporate members, Council on Foreign Relations. These are the people that decide who your president will be. These are the people that write the foreign policy of the US government. They control the State Department. Watch it. This is that Bank of America. Mind you, this one and this one are the same. The same person owns this one. Watch. What do you see here? BlackRock. Try opening this website and see if it will open. Let's try it on air. Let's try it on air. Are you seeing it? And if after it, you know, they are just verifying my IP right now to see if I'm supposed to access it. And when you get there, you need to log in. You need a login code. Are you seeing it? You need are you seeing it? Watch it. BlackRock. This thing, this is the president's cycle of watch. This AT&T, for the people who didn't watch our previous videos, these people, as they were building technology for telecoms, this thing for America during the Second World War, they were also installing for the Nazi Germany. The same people sponsored both sides of the war. Now, you know why we cannot talk too much here? This is Facebook, this is Google. See JP Morgan. You see this Morgan Stanley. Watch, oh. You see this Morgan Stanley under Council on Foreign Relations. Watch. Council on Foreign Relations. Don't worry. You will still see it under that Dangote group. Watch it. Blackstone. Bloomberg Philanthropies we hear. Back to this Dangote group. Now, after BlackRock, you see Global X Management Company, LLC. These are not Nigerian owned. Parametric Portfolio Associates. Who are they? Old Mutual Investment Group Pty Limited, Legal and General Investment Management Limited, then Morgan Stanley Investment. Go back to Council on Foreign Relations. What is this? Is this not Morgan Stanley? Is this not Morgan Stanley? Is this not Morgan Stanley? This was, you see, Moody's, Morgan Stanley. This was, they would, if they decide that the Nigerian economy, this Nigerian stock exchange, for those of you who don't know, I lost millions of naira, almost my entire savings. I invested it in stocks and they all disappeared. That was when I knew that this thing is actually gambling. I should have used my money on Babi Ijebu. I should have used my money on Naira Bet. On Niger Bet, I know that I'm losing it. You know that these people are telling you the truth about what you are getting yourself involved in. Watch it. Moody's, Morgan Stanley, the same Morgan Stanley, back to where? Council on Foreign Relations. Are you seeing it? Are you getting it? Under the same Dangote group. Now, in America, Walmart is open. Target is open. All these people are open. In Nigeria, you have your shop left open. Stop shopping in those places if you love yourself. You are the ones feeding the monsters that are killing you. You are the ones feeding the monsters that are killing you. Are you seeing it? See where I managed to get through. Now watch. This is that BlackRock Inc. Are you seeing it? Wait, let me show you where you see them with Vanguard again. Same people. Okay. Watch. Account advisors, are you seeing it? Is this not Vanguard? Is this not the Vanguard I've been mentioning to you people? What's this? What's this? Now check the top 10 owners of BlackRock Inc. Incorporated, PNC Bank, NA, Investment Management. Are you seeing it? The Vanguard Group, are you seeing it? Tied to the same people. See BlackRock Fund Advisors again. Capital Research Manager, are you seeing the people that you should? When I tell you that the banks own you, Capital Research, SSGA Funds Management, Wellington Management, Managed Account Advisors LLC, JP Morgan. JP Morgan was the bank that tanked your Naira. When you go and check when JP Morgan put their money, your everything fell. Now, why would your country build their thing on a foreign bank? When I tell you that there is no Nigerian bank in Nigeria, you think I'm joking. Any Nigerian bank that opens must be shut down. What Obasanjo did to Jim Nwobodo was not because he's an Igbo man. No, he was ordered to do it. If he didn't do it, he would have to account for the massacre, the Zakibia massacre. That time he had not done the Onisha own. All those massacres. Sorry, Zakibia, I think it happened later. right? No. It happened under him. He would have answered for all those things. He would end up in the International Criminal Court like Babo and Charles Taylor. Are you seeing it? North Bank Investment, see Morgan Stanley again. See Morgan Stanley again, the same people worldwide. Watch, see Vanguard Stock Market Index again. The same people, how can they be buying each other's shares? Doesn't that show you that it's the same people, the same group, the same person even? It may not be more than 15 families doing all these things. Watch, and when you check back, they lead you back to the Holy Roman Empire. The same people that ran slavery, because it was a merger between the European bankers, mostly the Ashkenazis, the people you are not allowed to mention, and the ruling monarchies of Europe. The only people that stayed back were the Romanovs. That's why till date, Russia will be the enemy. Why did they use the Soviet Union? Why did they institute communism? Huh? To destroy the Romanovs, which was the promise made to the Romanovs in the 1800s. After they thwarted their one-world government, they promised them that they will wipe out their entire family. Go and check how the Romanovs ended up. Watch it. Vanguard 500 and this. Watch your Washington Mutual Investors. Now go and check these companies. Vanguard again. American Balance Fund. It must be from the Bank of America. Vanguard divided. Are you seeing Vanguard again? Are you seeing it? JP Morgan Equity. Vanguard again. My people, where are we going to use nail to hit this knowledge into our people before they wake up? Huh? And my people, are we going to beat it into our people before they know what's going on? You are owned, and you are the ones funding them. Stop buying their product. Stop buying Dangote Group product. Any product from them, stop buying it. It's that simple. If I refuse to buy it, another person refuses to buy it, the other person refuses to buy it, just spread the message. If we have to spread a fake rumor about them, let us spread it. Let us spread it. Please tell me more about the Romanovs. Please bring it up when we have our open chat. It's usually Friday or Saturday night. Stop buying their products and keep complaining that. Why would you complain that he has so much power when your money is the thing funding him? You think they have money without you? This is your blood. They are using your blood to make money. Blood money. This is how it's done. Nobody is going to tell you to cut someone's head and come. This is the blood money you are talking about. This is blood money. What? Hi, man. And you are going to obey. You are going to obey. The farms will soon start disappearing. You have Roundup in Nigeria. Roundup is being sued everywhere. Built by Monsanto. Monsanto is bankrupt now. It had to be taken. They say Bayer took it over. No, the same corporation owns Bayer and Monsanto. Now they call it Bayer Monsanto. Go and check who the shareholders of your shop left are. In America, Walmart is open. Go and check the shareholders of Walmart and the people on the board of directors. Are you getting it? Is it sinking? Hello. Are we back?